Yellow and a 1060 Sean. The premise of this match kicks off around 3 months ago, about 17,000 subscribers ago. Bendy and the Ink Machine. Well, this one seems to be kicking off already. Bendy and the Ink Machine and the Five Nights at Freddy's crew had a little bit of a beef at the beginning of Season 6, in the sort of Season 6 pre-season, as it were. Bendy and the Ink Machine had a #1 contendership match for the tag team titles against Dan TDM in Dr. Treoris. Bendy and the Ink Machine, after fighting valiantly, just came up a little bit short against Dan TDM and Treoris, and then all of a sudden the Five Nights at Freddy's crew, who hadn't been seen since myself, Dan TDM and Markiplier disposed of them in Season 4 or 5, I think, and they've not been seen since. They made a return and they attacked Bendy and the Ink Machine, and now we are having the grudge match, and it's just kicked off. Five Nights at Freddy's going back to their old tricks, sneak attacking Bendy and the Ink Machine, and we've got ourselves a cheeky little horror character face-off here. And Bendy and Boris taking on Freddy Fazbear and Springtrap in a tag team match, which hasn't even made it to the ring yet. Unbelievable nonsense scenes as Springtrap rolls himself into the ring, and Bendy, who quite clearly has got the size disadvantage against Freddy Fazbear, but as we saw in his first match, he's a sneaky little guy. And here comes Boris, who managed to save Bendy from taking a chokeslam here, and is just swinging for the fences. Boris, who has no heart, he's just a walking, heartless destruction machine. And Bendy is a little sneak. He's quick, he's fast, and he takes a lot of punishment, and he takes a lot before he can. Here you go, here's an example of it, flying through the air with a shooting star press with a springboard right on the outside of Freddy Fazbear as Springtrap lumbers into the ring. But Springtrap, who is the quicker, as you can see, the agility, jumping over the top rope, but if you're taking a punch to the face from Boris, that's not going to happen. Boris showing a little bit of agility of his own with a vaulting body press. Elbow, point of Bendy's little weird ink-made elbow straight into the nose of Freddy Fazbear, and now Bendy going up top. Springtrap looking on. He went for a frog splash, but Freddy Fazbear managing to scoot out of the way there. Freddy Fazbear sending Bendy into the corner. Could be opening him up for a double team here. Tags in Springtrap. Can the Five Nights at Freddy's crew get back onto the winning trail after they made a return and were quite dominant earlier on this year? And now Springtrap with a flying elbow drop right into the face of Bendy, and Springtrap now a little bit of showing off to the fans, just stamping on the face of Bendy, which is not. Springtrap trying to do the headbutts. He's too tall. Bendy's too short for that, man. Springtrap went for the headbutts, but Bendy just too short for Springtrap to hit them. And now Bendy with Springtrap suspended on the top rope with a swinging net breaker, and Bendy now going up top. Could be big trouble. Oh, look, Springtrap tried to make a punch at the ropes to try and knock Bendy off. Wasn't successful, but managed to immobilize Bendy anyway, and just hits him with a flying Hurricane Rana. The athleticism and agility of Springtrap, the winner of this match, is really going to be putting themselves in a position to challenge for Grundy's newly won tag team championships. Craner and Sunday, who won the tag team championships against two monstrous characters in the form of Timmy Terror and Mr. Mister. Could they be having to face some more monsters in the form of Freddy Fazbear or Bendy and Boris? And now Bendy flying back. Who can secure themselves? Maybe not #1 contender, but at least put themselves into contention. But now Bendy, who managed to knock down Freddy Fazbear there with some right hands and a clothesline, tags in Boris. And Boris is just flying around with all sorts of clotheslines here and manages to knock Freddy Fazbear down. And Grundy will be watching this very closely, the tag team champions. And look at this, big headbutts from Boris, who's going a little bit mad here. Oh, went to fly at Springtrap and got kicked in the face. Again, that sort of athleticism of Springtrap, and Springtrap trying to get in the ring, just takes a punch to the head. And now Freddy Fazbear sending Boris into the corner now. And now Bendy just flying in the ring with a drop kick, but doesn't really get near anyone. Almost just hits Billy Bob Webster, if anything. And Billy Bob Webster making a counter. Now Bendy just throwing him out of the ring. I think Bendy and Boris want to win this one cleanly. And I think Springtrap, who was just loitering in the ring, Could have been disqualified there, but Bendy kind of just threw Billy Bob Webster out. Bendy, with that psychotic mind, wants to inflict damage here. And Springtrap in trouble, flying through the ropes with a torpedo DDT. Freddy Fazbear trying to lumber off of the top rope, but gets caught. He's got a front face lock on Boris now, maybe looking for that falling Oklahoma Stampede. But Bendy saving his partner Boris by knocking him out of Freddy Fazbear's hands. Right hands now to the back of Freddy Fazbear, and Freddy sends Bendy into the corner. Boris with a right hand, just bouldering into the big brown bear, not quite taking him off his feet. And now sending, what is he going for here? Boris going for his own flying movement, not quite as fancy as Bendy's, but still effective nonetheless. Flies in with a baseball slide. Should also give some shout outs as well to everyone who got into the Blueberry Squad in our Sonic Mania video. And as Boris comes into the ring, kicks Freddy Fazbear right at the backside. Let's give a quick shout out to Infinite Films, Nightmare PVB, Fire Genius, Diamond Kid 300, Around Thunderstruck YouTube, Reindeer, Cool Cats, Minecraft TNT, Peter Park, Mega Shark, Hyperfusionist, Adam Eclipse, True Canadian, Flaming Arrow 05, Unlimited Randomness, Sean Crow, Gameplay, Malcolm Mazik, Connie Burke, Zombie Froza, Teen the Star, Morville, Grant H, and Pick a Game of Space Mod all made it into the Blueberry Squad as Boris plants Freddy Fazbear with a swinging net breaker. And now sends Freddy Fazbear into the corner. Freddy Fazbear popped up, and now Boris just unleashing headbutts right onto the beam of Freddy Fazbear, and now tags in Bendy. Bendy now maybe wanting to clean this up. Look at Bendy's little evil face. It's terrifying, man. And now Bendy going up top here. Freddy Fazbear in trouble. Goes for that frog splash. Manages to hit it this time. Goes for the cover, first cover of the contest, that's one. And Freddy Fazbear, not even a 2 count at this late stage. What more has Bendy got to do to maybe putting more punishment onto Freddy Fazbear? Goes for that right hand, but Freddy Fazbear, oh, that is such a big, meaty fist to the head of Bendy, and that one could have just knocked him absolutely silly. And Freddy Fazbear bringing Bendy back into the ring. And now this could be the Five Nights at Freddy's crew could be looking to clean up here. Springtrap with his boot on the top rope. Bendy's head driven straight into it. Bendy looks all at sea. That big punch, I think, knocked Bendy into next week. And now Springtrap with a trap of his own. Bendy's hooked up, 1, 2, and Bendy just managing to kick out. I thought Springtrap, who trapped by name, trapped by nature, managed to hook Bendy up there. And oh, and that headbutt caught Bendy. But Bendy managing to catch that kick, spin Springtrap around. But Springtrap still managed it. Oh, and there's a spin kick. There's a kick that'll spin you right out. And Bendy is looking dazed, and I think Springtrap might be looking for that alley-oop there. This finishing manoeuvre, dropping Bendy face first into the turnbuckles. One of Springtrap's finishers, and now just unleashing boots to Bendy. Flying drop kick. And now Springtrap, with that athleticism, might be looking to put Bendy away here. Goes up top, but Bendy's up, catches him in the midsection. Might be looking for the ink machine here. He's got him hooked, drops him with the ink machine. His finishing manoeuvre, and is Bendy going to sneak this and put himself and Boris firmly in the Tag Team Championship hunt? That's 1, 2, and that's 3. Bendy and Boris overcome the Five Nights at Freddy's crew and throw themselves in the tag team mix. Boris raising the hand of Bendy. And in the battle of Bendy and the Ink Machine and Five Nights at Freddy's, Bendy and Boris come out in top, and Grundy need to watch themselves. Guys, hope you've enjoyed that video. Again, shout out to that Blueberry Squad. Massively appreciate everyone who's been watching the Sonic Mania videos. Big thumbs up to you, which we've been doing on a Sunday. So say a little bit about what is coming up on the channel. On Wednesday, we have got a first anniversary Battle Royal. It has been a year of WWE videos. How crazy is that? So I think it was like a little bit last week, which we, this time last week, was the first Dan versus Stampy match. So what we're going to do is a Battle Royal of every single character who appeared in Season 1. So for a special birthday battle royal, and also as well we're going to have a gamers versus games battle royal with YouTubers versus characters in computer games, with the top 3 prizes being championship matches. So that is what is going to be taking us in this little sort of this pre-season area, as it were. So thank you guys for watching. I'm loving all of your suggestions for the next season as well. Heroes versus villains, championships, tournaments and stuff. I've got an idea which I think what we're going to do. It's going to be sort of 2 ideas, and I will talk to you about that in a later video. Okay guys, thank you again so much. Follow me on Twitter as well. It's a good way to have a little chat and stuff, and we will see you for the next video. See you later guys, bye bye.